you ever had to have an MRI scan, you might remember the discomfort of the noises, the confined space, or at least the boredom that goes along with lying still for what feels like forever. Especially children suffer from the threatening characteristics of MRI examinations and react with strong fear and stress. Therefore, they are often sedated, which is not without health risks and complicates the whole examination procedure. Our aim is to avoid sedation or narcosis and improve young patients' well-being and cooperativeness during the scan. Therefore, we introduce an approach to provide entertainment and distraction with an interactive virtual reality game during the MRI examination. However, to date, there is no child-friendly and MRI-safe VR hardware available. For this reason, the VR Relax project was launched, which aims at the development of an indoor VR system suitable for children. For more information about this project, feel free to visit our website. In this video, I present the systematic child-centered design and development of the VR game Penguin Out Start Journey, which is designed to distract from the examination, elicit positive emotions, and help the patients to relax during the MRI scan. In our paper, we make three major contributions as we present insights about the methods for designing for and with children, as well as empirical insights on the children's contributions to our design and evaluation processes, and we also give insights into the concrete design of our prototype. We pursued a child-centered participatory design process and conducted 2 ideation workshops with 15 children in a hospital school and 14 children in a primary school. The participating children in the workshops wrote stories and drew pictures that were supposed to relate to the examination and the MRI device. From the analysis of the children's work, we identified the topics space and traveling as popular topics that were naturally associated with the MRI scanner. From interviews with the children and radiology experts, we then derived 15 design requirements that form the basis of our game design. Since the time for this presentation is a bit short, I would like to briefly outline just a few of these requirements. To gain high-quality images, the patient is required to remain motionless during the entire scanning procedure. Hence, the game must not provoke more physical motion than necessary. The narrowness of the MRI was the main stressor of the procedure. To counter the feeling of confinement, the virtual environment should be spacious and scenic. A virtual world that fascinates and impresses the patients is more likely to elicit a positive play experience and more distraction. The patients may not be able to interact with the game due to problems of understanding, physical or motor restrictions, or just because they do not feel like playing. So the app should not require the patients to interact, but should be interesting even if received passively like a film. To tackle this issue, we integrated 2 game modes, the active mode and the passive autopilot mode. In the passive mode, all interactions are performed by the game automatically. Thus, the experience becomes more comparable to watching an animated movie. However, if the player decides to re-enter the game by pressing a button, the game switches immediately from passive mode to active mode. To enable interaction during the scan, we use a special MRI-safe controller as an input device and broke down all possible input methods to pressing a single button. Next, I will describe 2 mini-games as examples of how simple game mechanics can be combined with the right stylistic elements to be entertaining in such a restricted environment. However, the design possibilities are by far not exhausted. This game is called Space Rescue. The player has to free the alien from the laser beams of the evil drones. To free the alien, all drones must be destroyed one by one. The player can send the robot to do this, and at the push of a button, it fires at the drones until they explode. This game is called Space Cleanup. The player must collect space junk that revolves around the planet. When the player presses the button, the little robot collects the corresponding object. Then the robot moves on and the next object can be collected. The game ends when the player has collected all scrap parts. Modern entertainment technology like VR can make MRI examinations more pleasant for young patients and less risky by avoiding sedation. At the same time, the MRI procedure becomes smoother and less time-consuming for the medical staff. We are confident that our concepts and procedures are suitable for this task. However, an empirical evaluation of the game with children is still due. Our child-centered approach can be a guideline for designers and researchers to develop similar applications to support the patient's well-being in several medical situations. This way, we can achieve a more efficient diagnosis and better therapy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. On behalf of my colleagues Oliver Basu and Mike Masuch, I say thank you for watching and have a nice Kai Play conference.